All right, guys, I have my laptop, which only means one thing. It's a ranking video. And we are ranking summer fashion trends this time, which I do think it's funny that I'm like talking about trends because the scenery that I'm in, this outfit is like a micro trend hater's probably worst nightmare. And so I'm gonna try to be as brutal as I possibly can be. I asked for some of your guys' input. I have some of my own that I just have been seeing this summer and some things that were from my summer fashion trend predictions video. But anyway, before I forget, make sure you're subscribed if you're not already subscribed. And let's go through the tier list names, shall we? Okay. For the S tier, we have crab. I was like, what do I like? What's my favorite food? Crab. And next we have pseudoscience, which I was under the impression pseudoscience is like something that is there and you don't exactly like know the reason for it, but it's real. Then when I looked it up, it says pseudoscience is when you use the trappings of science to promote an unscientific idea. It's more about how an idea is presented rather than the idea itself. For example, if you believe in astrology because of some spiritual feeling, that's not pseudoscience, it's simply superstition. And that's just, again, something that I know is like I like, but it's just not like, there doesn't even make sense as I'm saying it out loud, but we're just gonna go with, it's the tier below S tier. So it's like good, not my very, very favorite 100%, but like in the 90s. And then we have So Yeah for the middle tier, which is again, just kind of like whatever. Then my favorite meme right now, if you watch my channel, obviously you know I've been using this meme so often.
Clap if you care. All right, let's move on.
And it's such an old Wendy Williams one, but I love it. So raise your hand if you care. It's like, some people may raise their hand a little bit, but no one raised their hand there. So like we still have some love for it. And then sorry mom, because my mom did. Oh, you know what? Actually, like how I would explain it is, you know, when you're going to shop with somebody and they're like holding up something and they're like, oh my God, this is so you. This is like what my mom does. And you look at it and you're like, I don't think you know me kind of thing. And so it's like an absolute like, no, but like, you tried kind of thing. So let's just dive right in, shall we? Hopefully you can't hear him. He will not go downstairs. Neither of them. There are two if you can see, if you don't get scared. First up, you guys, if I could explain to you my opinion on flip-flops prior to last year, I would literally, my sister and I would have like deep conversations hating on flip-flops. Like now I love a flip-flop. I did of course used to wear flip-flops when I was younger, but in my like adult years, I wasn't gravitating towards them. And now I like understand how essential they are and actually how cute they can be, may I add. I never thought that I would use them as like a fashion tool, but I do think it's almost one of those oxymoron things where it's like you think you're adding something that doesn't add anything to your outfit, but it actually adds that nothingness that you need to an outfit, if that makes sense. I love a flip-flop. I think that they're cute, they're cool, they're collected. And this summer I've been like so hardcore flip-flopping. I don't know, because it's so raw and tender and new of a feeling that I've felt to express this. I am putting it in pseudoscience just because I don't know. I feel bad saying pseudoscience because I know that that's not what this means. So I'm just saying, like, I know this is just stupid because again, it's fresh. I don't know exactly like if it's like a forever trend thing that I love, but I have been seeing more flip-flops than ever this year. So sorry to interrupt, first of all. Second of all, thank you Dossier for sponsoring this video. That's why I'm interrupting, of course. The new season of The Buccaneers just came out, and so I wanted this month's Dossier kind of lineup that I was going to share with you to represent the Buccaneers because I'm so obsessed with that. I have so many Dossier fragrances that I think represent that. Floral aldehydes to me is so 1800s, late 1800s. Is that when the show is? I think like 1870. Like the Gilded Age, I wasn't there, but I would assume. And what I can see like from the aesthetics, this reminds me of that. And it's actually inspired by Chanel No. 5, which if you haven't heard me talk about Dossier before, I actually create fragrances that are inspired by iconic fragrances like from Chanel, Gucci, Jo Malone, Dior, anything that you can think of, they probably have something under their belts that is inspired by that. Floral aldehydes, you guys, it's powdery and it's really, really strong. But if you want that like really luxurious kind of like powerful, like the people in the Buccaneers, this is it. It's so specific, but I love it. And then Ambery Peach, which also reminds me of the grape, but just like that era of everything, it smells so good. Kind of similar to the floral aldehydes, but it's different because it has that like sweetness factor of the fruit. And it's actually inspired by Tom Ford's Bitter Peach, which is also a very strong, overpowering fragrance if you like that. This is a little sweeter, more delicate, but it has peach, orange, bitter almond, cardamom, vanilla, oak moss, tonka bean, rum, all of those kinds of good things. And I love both of them. So if you want to check out Dossier, I'll put everything you need to know down below. And thank you to them for sponsoring. Capris, which a lot of you guys submitted as your favorite trend of 2025 summer. And I would have to agree. I think that capris, similarly to a flip-flop, have gone in and out of my life. But I do not underestimate the power, or like you should not underestimate the power of a capri, because for when you don't want to wear shorts or the outfit's not working with shorts, I feel like a capri is so great. And not only for functionality and practicality, but like for the cute factor, I've always said this, but they just really make me feel like I am Audrey Hepburn. Even if like the rest of the outfit's not giving that, I just feel like the way that you can play around with the different shoes that you're wearing, and it shows a little ankle, which I feel like is fun. A capri, I mean, what are you guys thinking? Like, I kind of feel like, for me, I'm not gonna put it in crab only because I am being brutal, and I don't know how 100,000% timeless it is in my wardrobe, just because I don't trust myself. It's more of like a trust thing. Flouncy, pretty blouses. All over, everywhere. I really love the Doan ones. You guys already know how much I love them, but I feel like these to me are like a forever top. They're my favorite kind of blouses to wear, to be honest. So they're going in crab. I just think that you can wear whatever with it, and that is the start of the show. This is one that I definitely I don't know if I've predicted really ever. I think I maybe talked about them in one video recently, but like the corded necklace that has like a stone on it or a big detail here, I don't know. There's something so statement-like about it while keeping it so simple and minimal. And to me, I just really like that. I don't have one currently, and but I do really like them. And I think at first I was a little bit apprehensive. I was just like, I don't know that I like that, or if that would go with my vibe. But over time, I do think that they do. Again, with a more minimal outfit. I think my time for these is actually going to be fall. I know this is a summer video, but like how this is kind of styled with the trench coat here, I do kind of feel like that's how I want to go about it. Again, I'm going one under crab. I don't know if I can, because I haven't tried it, but I love it on other people, you know? A halter top. I'm loving a halter top. I always love a halter top. I think it is such a beautiful silhouette up here, and I feel like it's something that I'm really lacking in my wardrobe and I do not have. However, I've always loved a halter top. I actually do have a couple, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I don't wear them that often, but they're really cute and really delicate feeling to me. Like, what do we think? I'm kind of feeling there. This is one that I feel really guilty saying, pucci, okay? We've talked about this a little bit recently, that I've been seeing like such a big surge in the pucci items, vintage and new, and I at first was really liking it. I think I went, at first I was like initially gut feeling was like no, then I went to wait, this is kind of cute, and I liked how people were styling it, and I do still feel that way. Like the people that I see it on, how it's styled is so cute. I just don't think it's something that be like a good investment for me in my wardrobe, because I think even if I did just like it even if I wanted it enough to have it, I think I would only wear it like this summer, maybe next. I do like, and I understand like the statement aspect of, I think that that's epic. I do love a statement, but I'm not really feeling like full-fledged obsessed with it. So I'm kind of going, so yeah. This one, a lot of you guys submitted long capri shorts or long Bermuda kind of shorts in my Instagram story, and you were like, hate kind of thing. I would wear them. If I could find a really good pair, I do feel like I like them with a specific kind of styling to them. I like them with boots, but I don't think I really like this styled like this. I don't love that there's only, I don't know, for some reason I have like a thing about that with legs. I think that's definitely a me problem. I do like seeing them, and there's no hatred in my heart for them. Right now, it's going so yeah, because I like them still. They're not bad. Obviously, we know a dainty little dress is going in crab. Like, again, this one specifically is a Doan one, and it's so cute. As much as I love, like I'm wearing a maxi skirt right now, and I love maxi dresses and even midi, but you can't be a little mini one that you can wear on the beach. You can also wear it with boots and stuff in the fall time. It's so versatile, and I love like the flouncy looking feeling ones, especially. Filet crochet, you guys. I have never tried to filet crochet, so maybe that's something I need to try, but I don't know, I watch people and I'm like, your brain is so beautiful to do that. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. And so I'm kind of feeling like a little bit bitter that I just don't have any filet crochet. And that's kind of where my head goes initially, but I know I have to break through that and be honest about the actual trend itself. Something about it is so delicate feeling, and I love that it's kind of still a little bit sexy because it's see-through. I love it when people are wearing like the filet crochet tops with like a bikini under it to the beach. I think that's so cute. Oh, where do you guys think I'm gonna put a shell earring? That's what I want to know, because this one might actually surprise you. Last year I would have put it in crab. This year, I haven't really worn my shell earrings, and not because I don't love them. I love them and I'm keeping them forever, because those are one things where I feel like I think I've just worn them so often that I'm a little bit bored of the exact pair that I have. However, I really do want sardines are not a shell, but I want a sardine pair of earrings, and I want like a shell necklace. That's more of what I'm talking about here, I guess. And I think my issue also is my shell earrings are drop earrings, and I really like an earring that is more of like a big statement stud kind of thing. And that's why I've just been drawn to that kind of style more. So that being said, I still love a shell earring. Bloomers. For example, we have the Free People bloomer pants that I am on the wait list for. I want these so bad. And the thing is with a bloomer pant is that, or with anything for that matter, that I feel like I could make myself at home. I think I could make something like this, but the coloring that they come in, this peachy pink color, is what really makes me like just want to buy them, is because it's such a perfect shade. And I think that they're so cute. And similarly to the Charlie Bead bloomers of last summer that I think we're really searching, obviously still this summer, but I haven't worn I actually gave them to my sister, my Charlie Bead ones, just because she put them on. I let her wear them for her birthday with her birthday dress. They looked way too cute on her. Then I'm like, we worked out a program. Anyway, point being is that I haven't worn them this summer because I don't have them. And so I'm putting these here. I don't know that there will ever be a time that I don't love a prize ribbon. It still shocks me whenever I see them on like celebrities and things. The second that I went on eBay looking for one, I've fallen head over heels in love with it. And so no one is going to be surprised that it's going in crab. Boho, which I feel like a lot of people have been really trying out the boho, like full-blown boho outfits for Coachella and music festivals and things. I think that's really cute. My only issue, with boho, I think it's always been like this for me for boho, is I love most elements of boho. I actually love all of them probably, but just not all in one outfit. That's, I think, where my the discrepancy in my head is going on. You know what I mean? Like where I'm just like not full throttle, like boho, boho ho, you know? But the specific elements that contribute to a whole boho outfit, I love so much. Like I love the big belt, slouch, the slouchy kind of tops. I love all of that, and the slouchy boots, whatever. But I think that's why I'm so drawn to Isabel Marant's version of boho, is because it kind of has that edge to it a little bit. And Chloe too, I do feel like they have a lot of styling like that, but some of them are like full blown boho. And especially when you see them off the runway, I think it doesn't translate to not like authentic, because what's authentic, but just like, I'm just not so full force drawn to a full boho outfit. For this purpose, I'm saying a full boho look, because that's what I've been seeing. Like it doesn't 100% work for me, but I also haven't tried it. So it's going to, yeah, I have no reason to put it below because I love it so much. Okay, a few of you guys put the netted, like the jelly sandal, kind of the row version, in your hate pile. I get it. I get it. I understand, like, some things you can look at. Okay, we had a dog growing up named Coco, right? And my mom, not saying this is a good statement, probably not correct, but she would say she is so ugly that she's cute, because she had like a little snaggle tooth. She was just a little bit funky looking because she was like mixed breed. And there are certain things in fashion that I feel like are so ugly that they're cute. And I think actually a lot of the things I'm drawn to happen to fall under that umbrella. This is one of them that I just fucking love. And I'm not going to put it in crab just because I don't know, again, like it's not something that, like, some things in my heart, when I say to you guys, I will love this thing forever, it's because I truly in that moment believe that in my gut of guts, souls of souls. Some things I can't like fully get myself to say that, you know what I mean? But everything up on top, I feel like I will love forever. Okay, so controversial, of course, but when I posted this, a lot of you guys put that you hate labubus. Not a single soul said that they love labubus. So I find that fascinating to me, because I guess that is maybe the overall consensus. Do more people hate them than love them? I don't know. So many people are buying them, so it makes you think like, oh, everybody loves them. A lot of people hate them. You already know how I feel about them, because you guys, I just got my first one in the mail. I had lafufus. It's a big story. If you watch Inside Out, you might know, or you follow our TikTok. We like found this Pop Mart machine at our mall. It went viral on TikTok, and people were so mad that we didn't get a labubu. But we weren't really labubu people at that time. We were more of like the other Pop Mart figures, like Crybabies, Twinkle Twinkle, that kind of vibe. Again, it's something that I think is so ugly or weird and unique that it's cute. And I love that it's like based on like the monsters from the Where the Wild Things Are, that kind of thing. And just the artist, the whole backstory of it I love. But again, I don't think that this is something that like I will be invested in forever. And I'm not even like full, like I won't be out here like defending Labubus as much as it seems as that's what that was. It's not really, like I do love them, but they're going there. Okay, I feel so bad for this. Mommy, Mamacita. She submitted one for, she just said large print dresses, which I know my mother, so I would assume that she likes that. For me personally, I was thinking about this and I was like, initially I was like, yeah, whatever. Who doesn't like a large print dress, you know? I mean, this is technically large print and I like this, but I do feel like I am more drawn to like a smaller, more defined print that's kind of like busier in a way, but busier in a different way, I guess. So I'm putting in Raise Your Care, and I feel comfortable doing that. And the last one is Sorry Mom, but I don't feel as the hatred that I feel like I should if I were to put it in Sorry Mom, you know? Okay, the bob. Yeah, obviously I don't know how I feel about it. Well, do we? Because I could have cut a bob and I hate it. I don't. I like a bob. And can I just say, even if I liked my hair, like the look of my hair longer better, there is no better feeling than taking like 5 minutes to blow dry your hair. Like I have fine medium kind of hair, and when it was longer, it would take me so long to blow dry, and that was the longest I had ever had my hair. I always kept it this length, and I was like, I'm a bob girl. Like my personality feels like it should have a bob for some reason. That's what I always thought till I had long hair, and I'm like, I kind of like this. I digress. And I see all the divas with bobs. I like it and I get it, and I think it's so cute. I'm putting it in crab. It's something that I will always go back to. And then lastly, tomato print, which I accidentally wore this today for this. The thing is, I'm not a tomato lover per se. I eat them and I like them. I don't think that like I will be in love with it forever, but I do really like it. And I especially like, this is why I like this thing, because it's mixed in with different things. And then this one is just tomatoes, but I really do like it still. And I think it's cute and it's fun and it feels so summer. So it's like almost like, how could you hate it? So summer, but I don't have like a passion in my soul for it to defend it any further than so yeah. Although I really like it. That's kind of it. I don't know if I was just cherry picking trends or if I just really curated people and friends online that really like similar things to me that submitted here, but I like a lot of these trends that are going on right now. Where would you switch anything off? Would you switch anything? Again, I do love a big print. I gotta stop because I can't change this. Can you believe that it's almost July? I don't know. I'm still loving summer. Honestly, like we were out at the trail this morning and I was like, I really love the feeling of like being in a sauna, but it's not a sauna. And obviously a lot of us have been going through a heat wave also, and I've kind of been really liking it. Which I never would have thought. Like I've always been fall winter, but something about it right now, I just love sweating my angst out. Let me know what you think about my choices down below. And also again, make sure you're subscribed if you would like to be. I'll talk to you guys next time. I love you. Thank you for watching. Bye.